If you have ADHD and a menstrual cycle, whether you actually menstruate or not, stick around for a second. This one's for you. Do you get the sense that every so often, like, your ADHD just goes off the rails, or maybe your medication feels like it has completely stopped working? Yeah, that's not all in your head. Estrogen and progesterone, the primary hormones in the menstrual cycle, have a huge impact on dopamine and serotonin, which are really important in ADHD. So in that week leading up to your period, as your estrogen tanks, it's gonna screw with your ADHD symptoms, and often your symptoms are gonna feel a lot stronger or like a lot more at surface level and kind of harder to manage. Additionally, if you're on medication, that drop in your estrogen is going to have a big impact on how your body is taking up and processing your medication. Now, I wish I had some great tip or strategy for really navigating with this giant piece of information. I kind of don't, sorry. The best I can offer is that if you already track your period, start tracking your ADHD symptoms alongside of it and see if you notice any trends. Just being aware that this like crash and burn is going to happen every like 3 or so weeks can be really helpful to see it coming instead of being blindsided by it every month. Additionally to this, because I know this applies to some folks in my crowd too, as you start to go through menopause, your estrogen levels are starting to permanently lower. You will very likely see a permanent increase in your ADHD symptoms. So this isn't anything you're doing wrong. This is unfortunately a part of the aging process and having these hormones running amok in our system. You might actually be able to talk to your provider about shifting some medications or hormone therapies and see if that'll help manage some of those ongoing problems. But to start out, just start tracking your symptoms in relation to your cycle and see what you learn. It might be really insightful.